This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
Fight me, nerd.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Comic Capers. I am Phil, and joining me as always is...
Hey y'all, it's Lilith Hellfire.
So excited to be here. Anyway, we're wrapping up our our 4-part Jean Grey. She lives again, she dies again. Saga.
Just in time, or late, as it were.
Hey, that movie will have legs, won't it?
Let's take a long walk off a short pier, sure.
The finale of the X-Men saga until until Disney gets a hold of it.
Yeah.
I just love those commercials. You'll never see the X-Men again. Yeah, okay.
Well, those particular.
Well, yeah.
But it's like, do we even care ever since Logan? Answer a resounding no, we don't.
Nah, I mean, Apocalypse was horrible, and
I don't care about baby X-Men, honestly. That was their problem, has been baby X-Men. But we'll get there Sunday when we discuss Dark Phoenix.
That's right. Capes and
With a friend or two?
Yeah, we should. Capes and Lunatics, episode 108, so check that out.
108, Philip.
108. All right.
Our 108th episode?
That's right.
Anyway, let's get into this dumpster fire of fun.
You mean Phoenix Resurrection?
Yeah.
Which I forgot till I was looking at the date. This was like a weekly series, pretty much.
Yeah. They were milking it. But you know what? I was kind of here for it at the time. Because, why wouldn't I be?
Why? 'Cause it's Jean Grey.
Yeah, exactly. Duh. I just wish she could get some respect, and if they're not going to give it to her, at least when the Fantastic Four make their Disney debut, I hope they decide to do it. Well, I guess they're trying to do it with Black Widow, but it's like too little too late.
Yeah, I think all these characters will get more respect once Disney gets a hold of them.
Yeah. I just mean Marvel in general. They kind of just try to play that role about Jean, and it bothers me.
I know. Well, do you just think something's going to go down in this House of X and Powers of X?
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it?
I know, but I'm just saying.
But you can never really change with X-Men. You can never really change the status quo too much because fans will rebel and not buy.
Well, it always
looking at you, Mark Guggenheim, and Kitty Pryde turned into Felicity.
Oh,
don't be a troll. But they're hungry, Philip.
I know.
Fight me, nerd.
I don't know. I just, in the all the promo pictures for this upcoming big X-Men, the most important scene in Marvel history. Yeah, Jean Grey's in a bunch of that. So
yeah, we'll see. If they talk the talk, do they walk the walk?
Maybe Xavier's just brainwashing everyone because he's wearing something on his head, a Cerebro or something.
Yeah, I can't wait.
She said,
So, I don't know. Yeah, they definitely milked it, but they definitely got their money out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. Oh, what? Did you buy the hologram cover?
I did. I'm such a noob. Every time I get one, I'm just like, I told myself I wouldn't do this. Now look at yourself.
How dare you? I just love. They're like, hey, they paid their money's worth. We'll give the ad on the back a hologram too.
Well, although let's be real, that is at least a good book.
Oh,
You should read it.
2-in-1 with the Thing and Human Torch, yeah.
Or scroll way down. I'm pretty sure Charlie talks about it not only on Capes and Lunatics, but on Super Connectivity.
Yes.
Multiple times.
Oh, yes. But anyway, this was, like we said, it was a weekly event, so it was cover dated. Well, the first issue was February 2018, and the rest are, the last 4 issues were all March 2018.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a overdue story. It's like, She's literally the redheaded stepchild. They're just like, oh, what can we do that'll get books in hands?
Yeah.
I know. We'll resurrect Jean Grey.
Well, I mean, like our last episode when we covered her last death, that was 2004, so they waited 14 years to bring her back. I'm just like...
How rude, first of all.
Well, I just wonder, too, if, everything that the Disney-Fox feud maybe put that on hold for a while.
Of course it did. The X-Men books, like, let's be real, the X-Men books did suffer. They let anybody write for the X-Men. Looking at you, Mark Guggenheim. No, seriously, it was just like, it wasn't like this prestigious thing anymore. It's like, hey, you want the X-Men, you can have it.
Well, I mean, they're, for a while there, they were like almost like an endangered species, and
Yeah, they were like pushing Inhumans, and then when Inhumans blew up, we're like, oh, there's no more Inhumans in this universe ever.
And
so yeah.
Then the minute that deal went through, they're like, look at our mutants. It's like, Inhumans who? No, don't watch that show. No.
Yeah, exactly. So here we are, last year.
Yeah.
Very, very fresh. I did feel like it was kind of rushed, and I don't know why it was rushed.
Maybe because did they have to get X-Men Red out by a certain date?
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Because I think even it was either issue 4 or 5. They already had the ad for X-Men Red in it, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, that might have been. But they could have, like, staggered it a little bit because, like, I hate when I go from one event directly into another. Like, it bothers the hell out of me.
I know. Well, yeah.
It's like, you just got my money on the hologram cover. Give my wallet a rest.
I mean, a
please.
Weekly book. Yeah, they were rushing there.
But yeah, no, other than the kind of, like, frenetic pace, I thought that the story was good. It was way overdue, in my opinion. It's ridiculous that we had to wait that long. I know a lot of people just kind of forgot about Jean Grey. But not me. Not me.
Maybe like newer fans, people who had just jumped.
Yeah, they were definitely pushing the Kitty Pryde thing for a while.
Oh, what is leader?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That whole thing. So,
but I
mean,
it's
just like, okay, another girl, but it's Kitty Pryde.
But I mean, between 2004 and 2018, I mean, they had Emma Frost for the longest time too, and they were kind of had her as the Jean Grey villain too. The telepath, Cyclops.
But she wears less clothes.
Yeah.
She doesn't have that creepy relationship with Professor X that we all pretend like we just forgot about. I know.
She's not afraid to break some bones or.
But like I said, man, she's a blonde. You gotta have a redhead somewhere on your team. Not you, Gambit. Sit down.
Oh.
That's a whole nother story. And the next time we talk to Kelly Thompson, hopefully, remind me, Philip.
Okay.
But yeah. Well, Gambit doesn't get the best treatment either, so.
I know.
Anyway.
But yeah, the first issue is just like there's a bunch of weird events, so Kitty Pryde has to call basically all the X characters in to investigate. Yes, I know.
Yeah, whatever could it be? Another Cocoon sighting, maybe? I don't know.
Well, just about. But then just to add confusion to the mix, this is, all those young X-Men, that were brought back from the past are still running around. And
that X-Verse was an absolute atrocious mess. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, who brought those original X-Men back from the past?
Bendis.
Enough said. Oh, wait, wrong show. Forgive me, Charlie. But yeah, seriously. So this actually got me really excited, and I was just like, okay, maybe I can come home finally.
Oh, really? You weren't reading X-Men on a regular basis at this point?
I think 2016 to 2018 was a really rough time. Outside of maybe X-Men Blue and Gold. I think that was one of the only X books that I was reading. So,
I mean, those were like the two main X books. I mean, until this hit, I think were X-Men Blue and Gold, X-Men Gold.
Yeah.
Even with Guggenheim?
Yeah, I gave up. I know I gave up on very, very quickly into it after I realized that he turned Kitty Pryde into Felicity. It was like 4 issues, and I'm like, nope, not getting my money, Guggenheim.
With superpowers, Lilith.
Felicity is a bitch with Wi-Fi. Kitty Pryde is a bitch with Wi-Fi and mutant powers.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
But yeah, I just was like, I couldn't be happier. Like, I don't know, there's a few things. Like, it's like, did we really need everybody? Like,
the Phoenix is coming back. It's a it's a force of universal cosmic proportions.
I know, but everybody?
It's a special event.
I mean, honestly, can we just pretend like Colossus doesn't exist anymore? Him and Cyclops can go, like, on the dark side of the moon for all I care at this point.
Damn. But yeah, no, that it was such a mess because it's like those original X-Men were running around. Cyclops is supposedly dead. Wolverine's supposedly dead, so Old Man Logan's in this.
I'm just gonna call it, like, while there are some good issues of Old Man Logan, Old Man Hawkeye is infinitely better. Just gonna throw that out there if you haven't read it. But
well, I think Old Man Logan even made like a meta commentary this week in in Dead Man Logan.
The ultimate cash grab is Old Man Logan. Okay?
Well, and what was it, number 8? I think Dead Man Logan. He's even like he's telling someone in the future. He's like, yeah, I went back, and he's like, their Logan was dead, so I just felt like I was taking his place. But then he was back, and they really didn't need me. So it's like they couldn't, they killed.
Sliding timescales and multiverses do not go together. That's all that I'm saying.
They killed off Wolverine, but it's like, no, we can't go without a Wolverine for any point of time, any length of time.
You gotta push like the 10 Wolverine books. And it's like, honestly, Jean Grey is infinitely the most interesting team member from the original X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought we were like, I'll say that Red is very interesting and I like what they did with it. But this one they kind of like oversimplified and it was too many like cameos, too kind of cash grabby that first issue. So it almost turned me off, but I'm like, no, I'm going to push through. And sure enough, issue 2 got way better.
Oh yeah, because the first one ended, it almost looked like she was in the afterlife with her parents, and then Cyclops shows up at the door.
Like, that's my one thing about Jean. It's like, why did it have to be Cyclops? You could have anybody. And you manipulated her otherwise, and you choose Scott. I would even settle for the other Summers brother at this point. Although, he's gay now, right?
Who, Alex?
Isn't that? I feel like I heard that somewhere. Maybe it was a fan theory. I don't know.
Well, it's been a few years. He has to hook up with Polaris again.
Well, now that The Gifted is canceled.
Yeah.
We can unite the whole family, as it were. That's Scarlet Witch can show up. But yeah, I thought issue 2 was a lot better paced. I thought that it started to be more character focused instead of cameo driven, which is always good.
But yeah, and it's just like, isn't it supposed to be like Jean Grey's like perfect afterlife, but she's a waitress?
Simple.
I guess.
Nothing to overthink.
Mm-hmm.
No, seriously, like she's a telepath, She's got this Omega level, like she's stronger than Xavier, we all pretend like we don't remember that, but whatever. But yeah, so I kind of got it. It's like, it's a very simple life. It does not too much stress on your brain.
Yeah.
And, a diner, working in a diner for a long period of time, you develop that kinship with your regulars and stuff. Very homey feel. So I totally got that whole vibe.
And then they got the shout out who was at Magneto in the diner, and he's like, I'm a friend of your old teacher, Mr. Claremont.
Chris, is that you? How gratuitous, sir. And we loved it.
Well, but he's the one who originally came up with the Phoenix, so.
I know. I thought that was very cute.
Then I love the X.
But, he couldn't help himself. He couldn't.
And then I love for like the first time in X-Men history, they're like, oh, we don't have 20 telepaths on the payroll, so we need to, who can we find to use Cerebro? Oh, let's strap Cable into it.
I loved that. I thought it was hilarious.
I know, but he's not really known for.
See, and that's what I mean. They kind of explored these different avenues. They kind of, oh God, but I mean this in the best way possible. I'm not being sarcastic. Subverted expectations with the whole Cable thing. And I like Cable, and I like that they remembered that he has that power.
Oh yeah, well, what? Yeah, I do like that though too. When they're just not like, yeah, he's not just big guns and
pouches. Oh wait, this isn't Wade's World. I'm sorry.
Pouches and boob windows.
And long boxes. Can't forget your long boxes. I got naked. I showed my dog.
Oh wait.
I need some muscle and some meat.
No. Dog is a medical term. Fight me. Dog is a medical term. Oh God. Speaking of dongs,
whoa,
the most annoying person in this issue.
Who?
Take a guess.
There's so many to choose from. Who? Not Kitty Pryde, is it?
Of course.
What?
I don't know. I just feel like she really, her and Emma Frost just really just took Jean's shine and just ran with it.
I don't know. I just had a thing with Kitty being the leader, which, I mean...
She's so young and inexperienced, and she makes such dumb choices.
She's one of the youngest ones. I'm like, okay, Storm was the leader. Storm didn't want to be leader.
And your powers are stupid.
I get that, but you have so many more candidates who've been on the X-Men longer who could have been the leader. It's like, why Kitty? It's like, wasn't Nightcrawler the leader of Excalibur for a long time? I'm like, why didn't they give it to Nightcrawler?
No blue boys. Sorry.
Oh. I was gonna say, and half those original X-Men are there. Beast.
Yeah, no blue boys allowed.
We're not gonna give it to Iceman or Angel. Okay.
Well, Angel I could actually see, but he has his issues.
Yeah.
Like big issues.
I mean, he's almost like a multiple personality now, so it's just like, yeah,
you really can't trust him. But I would actually like to see them give Angel a chance at leader.
Yeah, well, I mean, as much...
They almost did that one time.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, as much as people hated that, was a Chuck Austin run, I mean, he did kind of, like, paint Angel as the leader of, like, that team.
Yeah. And it was different and refreshing.
I mean, I didn't have a problem with Angel as leader at that point, but, I mean, it had its ups and downs. Stacey.
Yeah. Very true. But yeah, and then the issue after this one, I thought they almost lost the thread completely. I was just like, oh,
what's like this
is a jumble. Like I thought we hammered this out in issue 2.
What's like the X-Men are fighting these like giant like basically like hallucinations of like Magneto and Wolverine.
And I'm just like, okay, who slipped the Raider shrooms? Or ayahuasca or whatever hallucinogen is their preference. Peyote, whatever.
But no, we were talking about rushing this. Issue 2, on the back, they were already advertising X-Men Red #1.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of knew how this was going to end just from the title, but it's just like... Yeah.
Which, like I said, I mean, when you read the solicits, they kind of came out together, so... Yeah. I don't know, like, I feel like I said, they should have gave this more space, and it would have been...
Yeah.
A little more, like... I don't know, suspenseful, I guess.
I mean, even the solicits is just, I mean, they didn't come out and say it, but it's basically they're painting the picture. Oh yeah, Jean Grey's coming back. They should have been like, okay, the Phoenix is coming back to Earth. And they should have not mentioned.
Yeah, they should have just said Phoenix.
Yeah.
It's like, oh crap, is she gonna burn us up now? She's gonna destroy Earth and we have to like go to another universe? Is
the Phoenix gonna find a new host or whatever? That way they should have played it.
You know what? Phoenix should take host and Angel, and then he can fly to the dark side of the moon.
There you go. The Angel from the past had those flaming wings for a while.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I like Phoenix Force as its own entity, but when I feel like that just can't, that people think that that's all Jean Grey is, and it just bothers me so much.
Yeah, and she's too overpowered, really. When it's like when you give her the whole Phoenix Force, it's like, why does she need the rest of the team?
Answer: she freaking doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, the Phoenix Force shouldn't.
Well, let's be real. Even regular Jean, like, I don't know, the other team seems kind of useless. It's like, yeah, she was tricked like once or twice, but the rest of y'all are just straight up stupid. Looking at you, Summers.
No, but you're saying, why was it Cyclops like in her afterlife? But Wolverine was there too, Mr. Pat.
I mean, you gotta have a little beefcake.
Oh!
I'm saying muscle and some meat.
I mean, I don't really like Logan for Jean either. So
I mean, it's like the Buffy Angel thing. He's like how much older than her?
Yeah, exactly. But it's not that. It's just like, I don't know. It's his personality. Like, she brings out the softer side of him, sure, but he is just a brute, bro. Like, untrained dog in the house.
And for the longest time, it wasn't like, well,
this is the worst love triangle I've ever seen in my life. Let me just put it to you that way.
It seemed like it was pure lust on Wolverine's part for the longest time.
Of course it was.
The redheads.
Well, and then they kind of retcon that a little bit. And
yeah.
I was just like, I don't know. I think I appreciated it the other way around. And he's, plus he hated Scott. So it's just like definitely a lot of things in play with that whole love triangle geometry garbage.
Yeah. And then they had the placeholder for Emma Frost.
I don't know. I feel bad for Emma. Like, she just kind of gets stuck as a placeholder. She doesn't really...
Well, it's like I swear, it depends who's writing her. They don't know if they want to make her like a hero, an anti-hero, straight up villain.
I've always seen her as an anti-hero. She has her own, very Catwoman-esque. She has her own agenda, and she'll go with whoever is going to facilitate that agenda best.
She should almost be like a not as extreme Magneto. Like she
give it a year or two, and they'll have Mystique the movie route. And so we'll have that all covered, a female Magneto with boobs, and then Charles can hook up with her.
Oh, good. That House of X and Powers of X has me scared. I don't know. I just see
just the breadth and depth of X-Men history.
There's something's going to be going on. It's going to be like, oh, Magneto only went bad because Xavier messed with his head or something. They're already doing that in Invaders. Like,
I was going to say, isn't that kind of the generally accepted fan canon?
Maybe, because they're already saying...
Because Xavier's a little bit of a douche. He's a little bit evil, although we just pretend not to notice it.
Well, they're saying that they've had flashbacks in Invaders. It seems like at least part of Namor's problem was that Xavier was messing with his head.
Of course. But then again, Namor is a huge, ginormous underwater dick. Like...
Oh, yeah.
So, you have to take that with a grain of salt as well. It could just be a bristling of, clashing of two very different personalities, and Namor just kind of wants to plant that seed of doubt. It's just, you can play it either way.
He always wants to plant that seed.
Yeah, that's his thing. He's a manipulator. He likes to have things his way. But yeah, so then this next issue after 3, issue 4, I was just like...
Oh, because the X-Men go to New Mexico where Cyclops made love to the Phoenix Force.
Yeah, it was like, so that happened. Like, literally, when I closed the book, that's what I said to myself. Like, so that happened. Okay. Like, this is bad fanfic come to life.
Talk about the weirdest places people put their muscles in their meat.
I know, seriously. Like, and I mean, hey man, hentai is an art form. I get it. But like, whoa. They should have just added a few extra sparkly quantum tentacles.
You just look for excuses for that, don't you?
I do. It's the drinking game.
Sparkly.
Play it at home, guys.
Some tentacles?
But yeah, it was just like, whoa. I don't know. I feel like that kind of came out of left field, and they could have they should have cut it. I feel like that's something that somebody was just being like super extra with, and the editor was like, oh, okay, just leave it in. It's fine.
What?
The whole Phoenix Force getting made sweet, sweet love to, like, they could have kept that.
They could have just had her exchange places with Jean at like the moment of, when they're supposedly died.
Yeah.
Something.
But no.
They just wanted the retcon it so they can bring her back that first time.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, literally that's my thought. So that happened. But you know what? To be fair, Red was so much better than this. I don't know how they managed it. Like, I was really scared to read Red after I finished this. But Red was really good.
Well, with a lot of these, it's like, you have to suspend disbelief. It's like, oh, they're bringing... Well, you think some of it was just like exhaustion. You're just like, oh, they're bringing Jean back.
We've already done this!
Yeah. At least Red was something a little different.
Yeah, I like the team, definitely. I thought that the dynamics were fresh and different.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Honestly, with this story that we're talking about, I didn't feel like a whole lot of love and, like a reunion kind of thing. It was just kind of like, So that happened.
It just seemed like a means to an end.
Excuse.
Yeah, the story was just a means to an end. We need Jean back, get it done.
This should have been like a big deal. It should have been like, remember, which Domino issue is that? I think it's the very first one where she's having the party and everybody shows up, or was that the second issue?
I think it was the first issue. Yeah.
Yeah. Like literally Deadpool swings by and, like that's what I felt like this should have been. It should have been a more of a celebration. Yeah. Or even just like a mystery whodunit with a celebration at the end.
But again,
kind of thing.
But again, things were so messed up because again, old Cyclops was dead.
We didn't even have to focus on that though. We really didn't.
But I'm just saying, half the people she knew were dead. Cyclops, Wolverine. I mean, I don't think they played.
So don't bring her back until that mess is cleaned up. That's all I'm saying.
And some of her older friends, they should have played up more the Storm angle too, because Storm knew her longer than a lot of these people.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why Storm was getting the boot. At this particular point, I just couldn't figure it out.
Guggenheim had a thing for Kitty Pryde, I guess.
I mean, everybody should have a thing for Storm, but maybe that's just me.
Well, yeah, I guess he was trying to mix it up, but yeah, it's like,
or maybe I think what he was trying to do with Kitty Pryde was reach the younger people, and it's like, young kids don't like X-Men. Have you seen those ticket sales? Have you ever been in a Fox X-Men movie theater? It is old people. I literally have never seen somebody under the age of 25 at one of those things. Never.
And that thing never works. It's like, oh, we'll put a young person in the, kids. People don't care. Kids.
They just get mad. They're like, where the hell is Storm? Somebody get me an adult.
If the characters are cool, kids will flock to them. Look how popular.
Look at Wolverine.
Oh, look! I was gonna say, look how old Wolverine is. Do you think people care he's 200 years old? No.
Things we don't talk about.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway, overall, I think this whole storyline it's about a B- for me. I really did enjoy the art.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the art.
But like I said, it just this should have been a bigger deal than what it turned out to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Jean Grey's back. You better put some respect on her name.
Was that ending kind of anticlimactic? It was basically just Jean's like, no, we're not going to work together anymore.
Cause we'll see you in red.
Yeah, exactly. Because I can't be too overpowered. Because they sent Old Man Logan in to save her.
Oh my god. But yeah, I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, seriously, if you were disappointed and you didn't pick up Red makes up for it in my personal opinion.
Yeah. If you want to, she should read this, maybe just this,
just to set it up, but you really don't have to, honestly.
Blanks, but yeah, just as long as Jean Grey's back, the Phoenix Force basically brought her back.
Yeah, again.
And
may the Phoenix Force get shot into a cannon in outer space and go in her own cocoon and never be seen again.
Use it, but don't give her a human host. Just have it, it's like this.
Yeah, what? I never really even understood it. Why do you even need a host?
Yeah. There's enough cosmic entities out there who don't need a human host.
Yeah. So what do you think? What would you give this storyline?
I'm kind of floating between a B and your B minus, just because, it seemed like it was a little rushed, and it was this miniseries was basically just like a means to an end, just like, we need Jean Grey back, make it happen as quick as possible.
But honestly, they could have just done Red and just I'm back. Don't worry about how it happened.
Not these days, my dear. They have to have those miniseries and cash in.
Did they cash in on that? Because I know there were always tons of them at the comic book stores that I went to.
I know, but they were trying before. Instead of just X-Men Red #1, they got 5 extra issues out of it.
So true.
But while we're on the X-Men kick, and we're speaking of Emma Frost, did you read Uncanny this week? Uncanny X-Men 19?
Out of morbid curiosity, I did.
And what did you think?
It's gotten a lot better since I stopped reading it at issue 5, at least. And I don't know, like I said, they have a really hard time with her, unfortunately. Maybe, you know what? Maybe Kelly Thompson can fix her.
Yeah, but I don't think Kelly Thompson's going to be on the X-Books for a while.
I know.
Especially since they're taking away our Mr. and Mrs. X.
I know. Afterwards, after he resorts the universe for Disney Plus.
Although, Although if we don't get a Mr. and Mrs. X, they should give one of these X-women a solo book and let Kelly Thompson write it.
Or maybe all the ladies. And maybe Captain Marvel swings by for the first issue. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, I was going to say, and you know, Rogue's had Spotlight in Mr. and Mrs. X. Would you read like a Jean Grey or Storm book written by Kelly Thompson?
Yeah.
I figured.
I read the damn Sabrina book by Kelly Thompson. Come on. She got me back into the damn Power Rangers. Like, come on. Now, I even read Captain Marvel, the first 3 issues. So, you know.
Or I mean, even a Emma Frost solo series by Kelly Thompson would be popular.
Well, let's not get carried away. Maybe not an ongoing. Maybe she needs the miniseries.
Miniseries, maybe. Well, I mean, it could be popular. I mean,
I would love history of, like, just, I don't know. They need to, like, firm that up again. They've been very wishy-washy about her past. And, you know, I think everybody's past is pretty cool in the X-Men.
Well, 1, Kelly Thompson's a good writer. She could clear a lot of that up. And 2, Emma's always, like, half naked, so.
Yeah, we can get this same, you know what? We can get, who was doing Domino? Who was doing the art on Domino?
Oh, who's doing the art? Was it Baldion or whatever? Or?
Yeah, get him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Him and Kelly Thompson on the book. Heck yeah.
See, come on, Marvel. Stop listening to Charlie for once and listen to me.
You were like, who's doing Domino? I was like, Cable?
Oh, that's funny.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. Not that can't wait till Sunday.
Okay. Yes. Check out Capes and Lunatics episode 108 for our X-Men Dark Phoenix review. Us and our friend. But
the professor?
Oh, and the professor. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I believe so. Yeah. I think him and Tristan are going.
This is very interesting. I wonder what he thought.
We'll see.
I know what I thought.
Oh, you saw it already?
Yeah, Thursday.
Okay.
Yesterday.
I'm seeing it.
Morning.
Yeah.
Thank you, China.
Arr!
Konnichiwa.
But, yeah, so we've been, these 4 issues or episodes, we've been doing the Jean Grey saga. Next time, send us your feedback, because we're going to be jumping to some DC. The next 2 episodes of Comic Capers, we're going to be doing Batman Hush.
Oh, boy. We just love those long story arcs, don't we?
2 episodes. Come on. Not like I'm making you do 19 episodes again. The kids love the Batman.
They do. And, you know, hey, I still need to watch Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Have you seen that yet?
No, but I thought for sure you'd be the one seeing that first day.
I know, but it I just kind of forgot about it. And then I saw people on my timeline. I'm like, oh, mother.
Tyler watched it. Tyler said he liked it.
Okay. Yeah, so we should definitely eventually talk that. Can't be worse than that damn Batman anime, ninja anime.
I do. I wouldn't even watch it.
It was awful.
But yeah, we can talk some Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We can talk some Batman Hush animated soon.
Yes, very soon. That is on my radar. I have it on the calendar circled.
But if you want some background before that comes out, check out the next 2 episodes of Comic Capers for Batman Hush, parts 1 and 2. And send us your thoughts, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow Comic Capers on Facebook, on Twitter @ComicCapersPod, and @CL Sidekicks. CL Sidekicks on Instagram. The voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And soon, rising like a phoenix, capesandlunatics.org.
One of these days, Phil, pow, right in the kisser.
In August. A restraining order for August. All right. Miss Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk X-Men with you?
If you guys want to nerd out about X-Men with me on the interwebs, you can find me @Lilith Hellfire on Twitter and via @Lilith Hellfire86 over on the gram.
69 was taken.
Duh. Yeah, duh.
So thank you for joining us once again. Thank you for taking this Jean Grey ride with us. She's dead. She's alive. She's dead. She's alive.
Kill off Kitty Pryde next time. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, But if you like murder mysteries, join us for Batman Hush.
Oh.
To me, my X-Men.